This video is sponsored by LevelPvp. More about them later. I coded 7 custom Minecraft villagers to aid you in your survival adventure. Each villager, from the miner to the beekeeper, is individual and unique, and today we'll be going over all of them in depth. Let's kick it off with our flowery friend on the surface, the Florist. Our first villager lies inside a beautiful flowery paradise, and he likes it that way. This is where he stores and collects all of the flowers that he finds from distant lands, as well as trades in the nearby village. He also keeps a small pond of axolotls to interact with whenever he gets bored. This habitat may be small, but it's all an aspiring villager could ever want. If we look at his trades, you can see that he sells a variety of different flowers, such as alliums, rose bushes, and he even has a small but plentiful stockpile of wither roses. He's always looking to add more color and flowers into his dome, so in addition to selling flowers, he also buys poppies, flowering azaleas, and even cornflowers. Along with that, he sells some too tall flowers like rose bushes to make your flower experience just that much better. And lastly, what are flowers without a pot? He also sells flower pots so that you can put all of your amazing flowers inside. The Oceanographer lives in her beautiful dome underneath the sea, admiring all of the plant life, wildlife, and fish that swim happily around her. She also sells a variety of different things, ranging from sea pickles to coral to pufferfish. Starting out with her more basic trades, we can sell her some sea pickles, as well as buy a random coral type for a single emerald. The Oceanographer is always looking for new things to study, so she'll happily take some seagrass off of your hands as well. Along with that, you can also buy some blue ice that forms across the bottom of the ocean. And she also sells clay, which is a great habitat for many types of fish. She loves looking into lily pads, and you can also buy many different types of fish from her, including the rare axolotl. And finally, for a whopping 64 emeralds, you can get yourself a single conduit, which is the equivalent of a beacon in the ocean. Tucked away, researching the depths of the lush caves, is our next villager, the Botanist. The Botanist is obsessed with plants. If you need anything plant-related, this is your go-to villager. From her, you can buy azaleas, grass blocks, and even vines. As well as that, if you've got massive kelp, sugarcane, or bamboo farms, then you can easily trade them to her for a massive profit. She spends most of her times down here in her luxurious moss cave, admiring and studying all of the amazing plants that the world has to offer. In her spare time, she eats fresh, ripe glowberries right off the vine, and bathes in her clean, freshwater spring. Hidden deep within the forest lies the Beekeeper's secret garden full of honey and bees. The Beekeeper adores their little alcove of trees and honey. They enjoy observing and breeding bees, as well as harvesting the honey, honeycomb, and other materials that the bees have to offer. They come fully equipped with bees' nests, campfires, glass bottles, honeycomb, and even some honey blocks. And in case you have a bee farm of your own, the Beekeeper would be happy to take some of your stock off you. You can sell them honeycombs, campfires, and even beehives. The Beekeeper and the Florist also partner up frequently to make some deals. As you can imagine, the Beekeeper loves having new flowers to test how the bees react to them, and the Florist is always looking to get a little bit more life into his little dome. The Lumberjack can often be seen wandering through the dense dark oak forests, an area known for its thick, wooded trees. The Lumberjack would be happy to trade wood, saplings, and leaves with you, and loves helping other people become Lumberjacks too. For this reason, he'll also sell you a maximum enchanted diamond axe for only 22 emeralds, as well as a beginner option, which is an iron axe for only 2 emeralds. Along with that, if you're in need of a new wood type, the Lumberjack would be happy to help you with a jungle sapling for only 1 emerald. And if you've gone through the trouble of unlocking all of these trades, you can even sell him just 4 oak planks for an emerald. It's really loud in here! Can we turn it down? That's a little better. This is the home of the engineer, and she loves tinkering with her redstone contraptions. As you can see, her house is jam-packed with stuff, including a fashionable piston door for entrance, some note blocks that are constantly playing for a amazing song, I guess, some minecarts going in and out just in case you need some endless entertainment, hopper chains that seem to lead to nowhere, though I'm sure she knows what she's doing, and even some slime dangling off the ceiling. If you're ever in need of a lot of redstone materials but you don't feel like going out to grab them, the engineer is your kind of gal. She'll sell you redstone, repeaters, observers, redstone lamps, comparators, and even things like target blocks and pistons. Along with that, to those players who have a surplus of redstone, she'll gladly take some of that off your hand. If you have a build that requires a lot of hoppers or slime blocks, she's got you covered. And if you're an adventurous Minecrafter who's been exploring all of the desert temples, she'll gladly take some of that TNT away from you as well. Things like redstone lamps and observers can be very difficult to get on large scales, so it can be super useful to have a resource like this available to you. Anyway, let's escape to somewhere a little bit more quiet. Before we move on to our last villager, the next portion of the video is sponsored by LevelPvp. Are you interested in a brand new Bedrock and Java crossplay Minecraft server? If so, LevelPvp is just the thing for you. You can play with your friends and level up your Skyblock Island, while at the same time having a blast. The server has incredible connections, so you'll never have to worry about lag. And if you want to support me and the server, you can buy my tag right now on their website. Just go to the store and click on the Partners tab, and it's right there, and I get a cut of whatever you buy. So far, I've been having a blast leveling up my Skyblock Island, so hop on over. The IP is play.levelpvp.com. Now, back to the video. Lastly, we've got the miner. He's a little bit of a hermit, and he's got his own little home deep inside the mines, far away from anyone else. He's happy to be down here by himself, with nothing but his ores, his furnaces, and his cute little construction helmet to entertain himself. And if you want to go on a mining adventure, he's your guy. From the miner, you can grab plenty of useful things that you need to take on your adventure, such as torches, pickaxes, and even some ores. Along with that, if you've just come back from a mining expedition, he'll happily take off the resources that you don't need. You can sell him tons of cobbled deep slate, pointed dripstone, redstone, and even iron. But even if you don't want to do business, he's a great guy, and you can just come down here to hang out. And with that, these were my 7 villagers that I coded into Minecraft. If you did enjoy the showcase, consider subscribing, and leaving a like on the video would be massively appreciated. My Discord server's in the description, and now that all the plugs are out of the way, I'll see you guys in the next video.